fam? Your boy Shyt. Hey, we at the park for this one. I had to write some stuff down. Fam, it's almost like I woke up on a different planet this morning. I woke up in a twilight zone. The escalations are through the roof, fam. You don't have to believe what I'm saying. I don't want you to believe what I'm saying. I just want you to take it in and think about it. When things look too weird, just think about it. Fam, I have this crazy feeling that the A-team and the No Kings protest and the pushback, I think it's all there. It's gotta be all, they all gotta be the same team. They have to, and I know that's a stretch. But just think about it, fam. Look, okay, let's tap in. Oh, and the government is never opening up again. I need you to understand that. We have until the end of the month before EBT, WIC, SNAP, and a lot of other government-provided benefits are no longer accessible. Let's go. Time is short. This is stuff I wrote. I said in a couple videos maybe 2 weeks ago, time is a lot shorter than what we think. And not until the end, but until the chaos kicks off. WIC is about to kick off, fam. I need for y'all to just sit back and just listen to what I'm saying. That's it. All right. I woke up this morning to the craziest ish. They were talking about the Navy firing missiles into Camp Pendleton this Saturday. The Navy firing missiles into Camp Pendleton. If somebody has more information on that, then provide it in the comments. But it's coinciding with the No Kings Day protest. I've been talking about this for a while. I told y'all, if the Broadview, Illinois ICE detention center, the barricades getting taken down wasn't a flashpoint, that this will be, and it's Saturday. Today is Thursday. What's going on Thursday? Hammock Thursday? I don't know, because it's too much. It's too much, fam. Okay, so look, let's talk about this. Look at the things that have happened recently. The meeting with the 800 generals, where there wasn't a clap or an applause. There wasn't it wasn't a rally of the troops. That spoke volumes silently. Now there's media pushback about who will cover presidential briefings at the White House. What is it? Somebody in the last comment, somebody said, what is it? America Now or News America? There was only one mainstream media company who said we will continue to cover things from the White House because the White House only wants certain things put out. Fam, I don't care what you think. I don't care what you say. Well, that sounds rude. I don't mean it like that. But anything that sways, anything that stops a conversation from being had, the ability to ask questions, the ability to debate, the ability to have some form of opposition to move forward, as that gets taken out of the equation, fam, that's not freedom of speech. I'm just saying, it's not. No matter what, a person has always been able to say whatever the hell it is they feel they want to say, but guess what? It's gonna come with repercussions. And that's just how it goes. So media coverage in the White House is being limited. I'm telling y'all, when this thing is hot, fam, there's going to be one channel. When we have no power, no electricity, and no food, and we are under martial law, there's going to be one news syndicate putting out specific, tailored information that they are going to want you to know. It's happening, fam. Look. The courts are pushing back. The federal government has been pressure testing this system. Y'all gotta see this. It's been pressure testing the system. And on a lot of these cases, the courts have been pushing back, basically saying that a lot of this stuff is not constitutional. Fam, let me ask you, do you want to rock with the Constitution or do you want to roll with your feelings? Because that is where a lot of the battle lines are being drawn for this C-dub. I'm trying to tell you, fam. I woke up in a different world. Marjorie Taylor Greene is on CNN. Is she flipping? What is going on, fam? Time is short. Let's keep going. Time is short. Okay, government shutdowns, the benefits, disability, SNAP, WIC, unemployment, Medicaid, Medicare. We are all going to be affected if this thing does not open up soon. I'm telling you. And I don't think it ever will. I think The government died a couple weeks ago. We're living off the fumes. Okay, check this out. No King's Day. I'm telling you, it's a setup. I found out that a lot of the permits are being waived. And I found out that in order to have these protests, these major, big protests in cities, you need permits that's going to run upwards of $25,000. Who is paying for this? But in some cases, $80,000, because they got to pay for the police, they got to pay for stuff being blocked off. Who is paying for this? Huh, fam? Oh, that's a big dude right there, boy. Ain't no fighting him. They have to go another way. All right, look, man. Who is paying for these protests? It is perfect timing. This is going to be a flashpoint. And now the cartels. I saw in the news. The cartels are putting out bounties. They're making threats. They're saying that they are teaming up with the A-team and they're about to push back. That is exactly what the federal government wants in opposition to these No King protests. That they want things to get heated. Because, fam, the Insurrection Act has to be invoked before martial law can be invoked, and it will be invoked. Y'all gotta hear what I'm saying, fam. I'm gonna paint a picture for you. In Venezuela may have an EMP. My homeboy said, B-52 bombers headed over that way now. Seriously. Latest I heard was T-Man was literally getting ready to approve strike plans for Venezuela. I think they may have an EMP. I ain't gonna lie to you. I know they can't do nothing to us. Russia today, it just came out. Russia is to start military training with Cuba. We are back, man. Y'all don't understand. And look, with all this pushback that T-Man and the feds are getting, with all this pushback, listen, there is the honeymoon period. Okay? There is the period where you have to say the right things, where you have to cater to people, where you have to get them on your team, where you need people to have your back to implement these small laws, these small new changes, you need the people's vote to do these things. But the more and more people are being affected. The fact that grocery prices are through the roof, the fact that apartments are through the roof, the fact that you can't really, it's almost impossible to purchase a house unless you're damn near rich. The fact that it's expensive just to live right now and nothing has changed. And there's the possibility of military not being paid, of Social Security being in trouble, Medicare being in trouble. All these things, more and more people are starting to wake up to the fact that something is just not right. And the more that happens, the more things are going to escalate. The faster. Look. They've come to, and when I say they, fam, I'm neutral. I'm not left or right. I'm just an American citizen hoping for the best for this country. But there are two clear sides. The more and more the approval rating slip, the more intense the escalations, the more dangerous things will get. Look, fam, this is why I say we don't have much time. Look, I got my little muffin. I ain't even eat my little muffin. Look, fam, I think the Insurrection Act is going to come from No Kings. I think it, and if it is, No Kings is Saturday. And look, it's not just No Kings. There's another one already planned, I think, a week or two after this one. I forgot the name of it, but there's another one. But if No Kings does not, Navy firing missiles into Camp Pendleton in California. What they say, I-95? They're closing it down. They have cleared the airspace. We got a Qatari base going up in Idaho. Fam, if No Kings doesn't, I think it's going to get us the Insurrection Act. I think it will. And once that is invoked, a lot of the constitutional rights that we have will be done away with. Y'all ain't hearing what I'm saying. And then once we have the Insurrection Act, things exponentially escalate. That's when the Insurrection Act is invoked. That's when, look, right now we're like, Right now, everybody still feels like they have some form of power. They have some form of rights because they haven't come for them yet. I've heard this thing so many times. First, they came for them. Then it came for them, and I did nothing. Then it came for them, I did nothing. Then it came for me. That's where we're at right now, fam. Once the Insurrection Act is invoked, they will come. They don't need warrants. They don't need to listen to your defense. They don't need proof and evidence. Things have changed. And then once the Insurrection Act is invoked and they have implemented the tools and things that they needed to implement under the Insurrection Act, digital ID, more lockdown, there will be a lockdown. Once that is invoked, fam, then we move on to the real stuff. The real stuff. Then we move on to Tomahawks. Tomahawks just got approved. Hegseth just gave a speech saying, don't worry, Ukraine, firepower is on the way. They need the war to instill martial law. I don't think you'll get martial law from the No Kings. You need calamity. You need war. You need Venezuela. And look, there's no telling what could happen. We could go in and hit Venezuela. Percentage of the country gets EMP'd, and it could be a FF. We did it for further escalation. But when martial law comes, fam, there is no more government. There is no more assistance. All y'all people on disability, unemployment, WIC, apartment vouchers, all y'all people, look, student loan people that's going to school on student loans. Everyone is, all those people who owe back taxes. Seriously. Everybody who pays taxes to the government, fam. When martial law hits, you won't have recourse, which will lead us to the C-dub, if not worse, World War III. I'm out of here, 12 minutes. I ain't mean to keep y'all too long. Y'all just, fam, y'all gotta understand, man. Time is short. This is not a game. Y'all keep your eyes and ears open this Saturday. To my people, hey, stay y'all ass out them streets on Saturday. I will be in the house watching and playing my video games. Don't get involved. And I understand that a lot of people want to go out as opposition and express how they feel that they're tired of the left doing crazy stuff. A lot of people want to stand up for the president, and I understand that. But come on, fam. And look, there's a lot of people that want to go out and put their foot down and say no kings, no tyranny, no, so open the government back up. Fam, don't do it. As a person of preparedness, we should not put ourselves intentionally in crosshairs based upon our feelings. I'm going to work. Yeah, I got 4 minutes before I got to be there. Hey, man, big things happening. Look, I'm shaking and moving because I see it coming. I can feel it coming. And then we got aliens coming too. Hey, I know, Cherokee. I know. We got, Hamas in Gaza. Fam, one of the bodies is an unidentified body that they said they tried to put off as someone else. And the rules, the negotiation was that every hostage had to be released and identified. If not alive, they want the remains. One body. How freaking petty is that, fam? This whole thing is going to flare up again because one body. Fam, we got people dying every day. We aren't destroying. I'm out of here. Peace out. Look, I only got a little bit of work. And guess what I'm doing? Going to my ish. I'm organizing. I'm making sure everything is good to go. I'm making sure things are with what they need to be with for easy access and all that other stuff. I'm making sure that everything is in top tier, in its position, ready to go, because now you just don't know. Bye. Have a good day, fam. Have a good day. Love everyone. Peace out.